welcome to another amazing Plansational Sunday where we start off our week with motivation, planning, and intentionally walking into our week with purpose and power. We have been on a journey with our GlowCamp. Yes, GlowCamp, because in our businesses, it is time to glow up and go to the next level. And so this week we are halfway through our 12-week glow up journey. Can you guys believe that? We've been talking about glowing up in our business for 12 weeks. And I know midweek I'm going to have to do a recap and tell you guys about all the other amazing Plantational Sundays that you should go back and watch so that you can be up to date on these topics. So, what are we talking about this week? I am going to say that you have come too far in your business, too far to stay scattered and all over the place. A lot of times we have amazing ideas for our business. A lot of times we have amazing things going on in our business, but we're just all over the place. There's no flow, there's no structure. We are not CEOing. We are being self employed and we're treating our business as if it is a hustle. And if you are so tired of starting over, tired of spinning your wheels, then it is time. It is time for you to put systems that can hold your success together. If not, that success is going to fall apart. And you can only go as far as your systems will take you. And so, if you do not have that in place, you are holding back your growth and you are holding back yourself from reaching your full potential. And a lot of times in business, we just hop in there and we just frolic around like with no destiny, no purpose, and no structure. And in this week, we're going to glow up in our systems. We're going to glow up in our structure because it's time over. You cannot want big things. You cannot want big money, but your structure is so weak and so small. All right, so your dream, your vision, this thing that you are building, it deserves to have the structure. Your dreams are too big for your memory to hold and to hustle. And a lot of people don't understand that. When we're mapping out our dreams, it's like building a mansion. You cannot go in and say, hey, I got this land and I'm going to build this house on it. But yet you have no plan. You don't know how many bedrooms it's going to be. You don't know what type of materials you're going to be using. You don't know what the structure is going to be. You don't even know what color or you cannot go and show up on this land and say that you're going to build this house and start putting bricks in place, putting panels and wood in place, but yet you don't know what you're building. We hop into our businesses with that mindset. And today, I'm calling it out. And we are getting it together. And going into this week, we are putting those structures in place. There is no overflow in the business without some type of order. You cannot get to that place where your business is standing bold and standing strong if there is no order. God is not the author of chaos, and neither are you. And so, therefore, your business should not look chaotic. I see people all the time. It's like, hey, what do you do in your business? Well, I kinda. Do you do it or don't you do it? Yeah, kinda. Or are you really standing strong and doing it? And so, in this week, when we're really thinking about how we're going to move forward in this upcoming week, how we're going to move forward for the rest of 2025. Is your structure there? Or you forming a schedule? You cannot go into stores and go into places and then the structure just all over the place. They don't know how much things cost. The cost depends on who shows up. They don't even have the inventory. They don't have any kind of flow. And a lot of times we're doing this in our business, but yet we want big results. You don't just want those results that are just thrown at you. You want results that repeat themselves over and over and over. You want consistent results. You want expected results. That's how a budget is made. When people make a budget and they project that their business is going to do this much this month or next month or this year, it's because they have structure. They have a price structure in place. They know what the foot traffic is. They know how many of their audiences are going to come in. They know how much they've advertised. So they can make consistent predictions about what is supposed to happen in their business because it's structured and put together. How much money are you expecting to make this week? How much are you projecting to make? And if the number that you just said out loud, and if the number that you're saying does not reflect the structure of your business, then you need to go in and get that thing together. So what systems do you have? What's predictable? What consistency do you have? Because without it, you will not get the results. You keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same kind of results. So if we don't change this structure every day that you show up with your business, then things are not going to be in place. Things are not going to flow. Things are not going to come together. So your vision deserves that structure. And this is what we're going to do this week in our glow up in our business. You have to choose systems that support a CEO lifestyle. You have to design your business flow that does not push against your life. So a lot of times we are doing things in our business, but it doesn't flow properly. Why? Because you're trying to live a CEO life where you're overseeing it, but your systems are calling for you to show up every single day, do every single thing, send every single email, and you're not going to get to that CEO level. If you do not put systems to be able to simplify, automate, and make it repeatable, it's going to steal your peace. It's going to steal your joys. And you're not going to enjoy doing this thing called business. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I just want to walk away from this. I don't want this thing anymore. Why? Because we have not simplified, we have not set up automations, and we have not made things repeatably flow every single day. And this week, you need to set up a process that serves not just the current you, but the future you. A lot of times we build this business based on scarcity mindsets. We build this business based on what we need right now, instead of sitting down and thinking about, where do I want to be? How often do I want to go on vacation? How often do I want to take off and spend time with my family? How often do I actually want to check email? How often do I want? And then build the structure in place to support that. We cannot be doing non-CEO things today and think that we're going to have a business where we're free later. You got to be intentional about those things. Stop complaining that it's taking too much time, and create automations and repeatable systems that doesn't take time. You should be able to touch it one time, do it one time, and not have to repeat that thing over and over and over, because you have put systems in place to continue to allow it to flow. How are you choosing your system? How are you determining what things you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it, and how it's going to fall into place? How are you even choosing those things? So here are some systems that you need to audit, that you need to activate as a CEO. Number one, what does your customer journey look like from beginning to end? A lot of you haven't even thought about that. How do you get the customers? How do you make them feel loved and welcome? What does that process look like? How do people go about purchasing from you? And when they purchase from you, how do you follow up with them? How do you ensure that that customer wants to come back to you time and time again? And this week in Glow Up Camp, I want you to map out your customer journey from beginning to end. First of all, the beginning being where you're going to meet these people. What's your plan of getting new clients? Is it to go out and market? Is it putting ads on Facebook? Is it showing up live each week? What is the journey for your customer from the time of acquisition to the time of post purchase? What does that look like? What about your nurturing and emailing systems? How are you collecting emails? Remember, I told you guys no eyeballs, no purchases. No eyeballs, no purchases. And one of the biggest ways to build that is to build your email list. And why are we not doing that? We're going for the likes, we're going for the shares, we're going for the comments. But how are you going to contact and convert that customer, that person into a customer? What are we doing? So, how are you going to continue to collect emails and not only collect them, but nurture them? Many times we go to these events, we go to these conferences, and we meet people. We go to networking and meet people, but we don't nurture them. We don't have an email system where it's set up from the time that they get on our email list to nurturing them through the process, nurturing them to purchase, warming them up, getting them excited about what you have to offer. They don't know they want it until you explain to them that they need it. They do not purchase until they feel comfortable and trust. They know and like you. So, in that journey to purchase, you may have someone to get on your email list. And if you do not have that nurture system in place, they never really build that trust to purchase from you. So, number one, what does your customer journey look like? And have you mapped that out? What does your email collecting look like? How do you nurture your leads? Is it weekly? Is it when they join the list for the first 10 days, the first 7 days? Guys, if you're not taking the time to work on your business, then you are going to be chasing your tail while you're working in your business. What is your offer delivery? And is it seamless? Is it easy to purchase from you, or is it hard? Am I searching and looking and don't know what you offer or what you have? Sometimes you post it, sometimes you don't. I don't know. What is your offer delivery? And is it seamless? Do people know all the things that you offer? Whenever you start the customer journey, is there an upsell? Is there a downsell? Is there a high level, mid level? What is the offer delivery? Then, what is your systems for content and marketing? If you're not marketing and sharing content, then you're not visible. What are your pillars of content? Where do you need to reactivate and go be active? Do people even know who you are? Or did you just post something and then hide? It is not Postbook. It is not Post the Media. It is not Postagram. It is social media, and it expects you to be social. And if you're not posting content, you're not willing and ready to make money. And content can be in different forms. It doesn't always have to be a post. Content could be you live. Content could be you just sharing a moment. Content is just getting you in front of the eyes. It's getting people to trust you. It's getting people to understand how important it is for you to be in their life, be the person that they need this product from. So let's put them all together. Let's put them all together because we got one more. Your customer journey. What does that flow look like? Your emailing system. How are you collecting emails and how are you nurturing those emails? Do you have a welcome sequence? Do you have a buying sequence? Do you have a product sequence? What are you doing? Because if social media goes down, you want to still be able to contact people. This is why we need their email addresses. What is the point of going viral if you cannot contact all those people who watched your video? Every chance you get, you want to get people's information so that you can constantly stay in front of them even when your algorithm is not right. Number 3, what offer are you delivering? Guys, we got to be the boss. And when I tell you, you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that you are the best in the game and you have all the products that this person need to achieve their goal. What is your low level product? What is your mid level product? What is your high end product? And if you don't have one, at least have the intentions of building it out so that you can offer people things. Do you have merch? Do you have a book? Do you have workshops? Do you have courses? What is it that you offer? And whatever it is, it should have a free version, a paid version, a mid level version, and a high end version. And if you are not there yet, at least have your free version and your introductory product. Your offers should flow together seamlessly, they should be linked together. And people should know exactly what you're doing and what you're offering. That's going to make them trust you, and that is going to make them purchase from you. Number 4, marketing, marketing, marketing. If you don't open your mouth and share what you're doing, then people are not going to purchase from you. You cannot be afraid to talk about what you do. You have to be in front of, you have to be visible, and it has to be clear who you are. And if you're not visible, people don't know what you have. Don't be the best kept secret. Don't be, well, I do that too. No, stand bold and say, this is what I do. This is what I offer. And you do that by getting out in the market and meeting people. You do that by creating content that represents you, your business, your brand, and standing bold in it. We cannot continue to say that we want millions in our business, but don't show up in the millionaire capacity. We cannot say that we want new clients and customers. We can't say we want those eyeballs, but we're not showing up. We're not letting people know. What we're doing is getting unmotivated because only one person liked it. I don't care if you like my stuff or not. If you're alive when I'm live, I'm going to show up anyway. Why? Because eventually my person, my client, the person who needs my support is going to see me. And you have to have that mindset. You have to post it, get it out there. And we already know sometimes when we post things on our page, only a few people like them. So we have to get into the reels. We have to get in the evergreen content. We have to get on Pinterest. We have to get on TikTok. We have to get on YouTube. Pick one, stick to it, show up consistently so that your audience can find you. Guess what? No matter what I talk about, you know you can come and find me here. You can come and find me in this Passionpreneur community. You can come find me on this business page, because it's not going to be a week that goes by that you don't see me live unless I'm on vacation. And even then, I have something scheduled. So your marketing and content is king. It is so important. It is the bloodline to your business. Because without it, you are going to soon fizzle away. Then the last thing is your admin and your back office. Is it disorganized? Is it untracked? Because an untracked goal is just a wish. Are you not saying, hey, these are the numbers that I want to bring in? This is the flow of the day. This is how we set things up. This is what our business does. This is who take care of this. This is who take care of that. And if you are a one-woman show, you need to know exactly what you're doing, because as you hire people, you want to kind of offboard those things that you don't want to be doing. There are some things in my business